taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
The nigga got out of jail early, but the nigga is rich.
And the Canes will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped.
That nigga will hurt a lot, small. I can see that shit. And I ain't saying it because it's Brun. I can see a lot of them niggas really doing that Brun in.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts
go get it, Mark.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
I keep saying
looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Defense back is right.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
With the catch, it's Carr.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers are just so dynamic.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert it on 3rd down. The Canes send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Already got them burners I'm used to.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal, and the defense is already on their heels.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. It's complete. Not enough space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Oh, man.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
Yeah. You supposed to go to work. Oh, his mom was in the house.
They'll line up for a second down play. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense.
It ain't worse than I get a lot, man. I think that's great.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return.
I think I'm playing this too much. I'm losing focus.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Nigga lose focus too.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Bigger thing.
Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
I got you.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he
breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Okay, we got to put his team strap on, okay.
And he runs it in.
14-0 Alabama.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Hey. Yeah, I got Miami.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Man, I played Miami one time in 25.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the catch and run into the end zone.
You ain't going to play me, man. That's what you ain't going to do.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top 5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, Phil.
There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to
Get
the
out
right
of man, man. You
Basic
know they're going to
connection.
beat man.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2
Craig.
interceptions. The defense got
Yeah,
their hands on another
I'm like,
one.
Blair, it don't
Dialed
get no
in.
sweeter
They
than
really
that.
got a good beat on this passing game.
It's complete to the right.
Oh,
Shove him down a
Craig.
battlefield, mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your
That was a big
rear
play in
end
the game.
quit.
Could have made
And the defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You see all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Defense playing a bail technique. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. They're working that left side.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
It is good.
Well, Ray Finger won these.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Funny. It's cold as shit.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and know where they were moving.
First down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Bringing the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Russell. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is just outstanding execution on that
Right,
pass.
hoping to beat the
Great
break
route by the
off Neil,
receiver.
but
Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead.
knew he was gonna
Kickoff
try to
unit
put him
on
down.
the field, and this defense will be
Get him
called
out
on
the
to
tail.
protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Shabera. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3. And a sack. All the way back at the 5. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
He can't make the catch and over the middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. Guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
I'm going to throw it to that O out there, Small. I said I'm going to throw it to that motherfucking O out there, dude. Oh, shit. I'm finna beat me a nigga lover to death.
Space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
He'll start the return inside his spot.
Don't let him out.
And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to the ground.
No good.
Couldn't find his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Hey, he been not good to the second
Got room to work.
Bring the back up in here. Well, let the back up get a couple snaps. Ricky Williams Jr. Wait on him. Well, he got 2 in the game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The run to the right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Defense not showing press coverage. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on its way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Hodges. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Carr. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds.
You can't. There ain't no catch, man. You know there ain't no goddamn catch.
This quarterback is getting frustrated. You can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it. He's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look. They're throwing way down the field here at the end of the first half. But the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. He'll take another shot here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Anderson wants to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
If I'm a good coach, I won't.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw.
Man, they won't let me call
It's
no
caught
time
for
out.
the
All these
2-point
times.
conversion, and this offense builds some momentum going into halftime.
If I'm a good coach, I want my chick hands.
That's the end of the
all
second
in
quarter. That
one.
means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
It's my money and our money now.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Shabera. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got it in the middle. It's Hodges. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
He did,
He
Bob.
managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I was supposed to hold
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Anderson will throw.
Look how they jumped me on the wrong nigga.
He's loose on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, that nigga live.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got his man on the right. Spin move. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Finds a man by himself. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To throw, it's Russell. Steps away to find some room. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They've got the screen set up. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line them up in different places and even throw them the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get them going there.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath.
Wow.
The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
It don't matter if he was inbound when he caught his dumb ass and went out of bounds.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
that would have turned the true target on and got on out of here.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Anderson wants to throw. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
Oh, man.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, I'm finna bait him up and kick him off.
And the Canes line it up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Wants to pass. Got his hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what
Man,
time it is.
get
You've
out
got a
of
big
here.
lead.
Get
They're going
gone,
to have
get
to
out
throw
the
the football.
game.
So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Back to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
That nigga love the middle of the
And
field.
this has been the
Small.
story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah.
Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10.
Go! Go! 42 Spider! 42
Anderson will throw. He lofts one down the sideline.
Come on.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Try to love it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Good idea.
Turnover on downs.
Good
Tell you what,
idea.
it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Military stunt. Tanner.
Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Marsh. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback keeps it. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
I need a play where I can put in all his backup.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The lone back's got it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Exactly.
Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Trying to get you niggas paying.
And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up by 15 over Syracuse. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Russell.
Oh, that safety played.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. Listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's now 2nd and goal.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Boom. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Man, you better hang on, baby.
They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Hey, Miami, take a knee and get out of here, man. I would never come to y'all, please.